Have you been wondering how to have people find your business and have them be the right customers? I'm Marianne DeNovellis with the Six Figure Mastermind, and today we're going to dive in and find everything you need to know to get the right people on your doorstep. Hey everyone, Marianne DeNovellis here, and today we're talking about how to attract the perfect clients to your business. The first thing you're going to need to know is, who are my perfect clients? How do I find the perfect client? Who is the client that wants what I have to offer? And that's how I create all of my businesses, centering it around finding my ideal client. So the question is, how do we do it? And who is our ideal client? Now you may be asking yourself, I've looked for my ideal client and I think, you know what, my product is just here to serve everybody and everyone's going to benefit, and I just think the whole world is my perfect ideal client. I got news for you. If you think your ideal client is everybody, then your ideal client is nobody. Sorry, that's the way it is. But here's something I want you to take with that pill. The more specific and honed in that you get on your client, the more clients you will find. Seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? The more specific you get, the more you're going to have, and the more you generalize, the less you're going to get. It almost doesn't make any sense, but here's what I want to share with you. Think about it this way. If you have a specific key phrase that your client is going over again and again in their mind, let's take, for example, that your client wants to go shopping, but they're having a hard time finding the clothes that fit them. They're going to have this thought in their mind over and over and over again. There's nothing out there that fits me. I'm just the wrong size. I hate shopping. I just can't stand it. I don't like to do it. If you know that your client is having those kinds of thoughts, guess what you can post about when you post your advertisements, or when you're posting online, or when you're leveraging social media for your business? Ask these questions. Have you ever struggled when you go clothing shopping? Have you ever felt like nothing fits? Have you ever been frustrated that the stores never carry your size? Do you see the connection? When you know what concerns your client has, you can address them specifically and personally. And that way your ideal client is directly attracted to what you have to offer. Attracting the perfect client means being a solutions provider. You are providing solutions for your clients' dilemmas, problems, and needs. Being a solutions provider means you know exactly what your client's looking for. You know exactly what your client needs, and you know exactly where to find them. Let's break it down. Let's get super specific. In fact, I'm going to ask you to get a sheet of paper out, and we're going to write some things down about your ideal client. And we're going to get super specific, because every time you're attracting someone to your business, you're going to be attracting a specific individual. Okay, so first line on this sheet of paper, you're going to write down your client's name. By the way, did you know that the most important word in any language combined on the entire planet is one person's name? The most important word, any language, all over the world, all of the words in any language ever combined, the most important one is your own name. That's why you want to know the name of your client. Let's say, for example, that your client's name is Bob. Now, what do we immediately know about this client? Well, we're going to make a safe assumption that Bob's a guy. So we're going to say, okay, my ideal client, he's a male. His name is Bob. So here's another question. Write this one down. How old is your client? Now, when I'm doing specific trainings with people on this, they'll oftentimes be tempted to say, well, my client's between the ages of, let's say, 25 and 37. Or they'll give some kind of other age range for their client. Can you really be an age range, or do you have a specific age? Let's say, for example, our friend Bob, he's 41. Okay, what does Bob do for a living? Well, he's a construction engineer, and he works with a construction company here locally in the area. He builds homes. I know that about my client, so I know where I'm going to find him. I know I'm going to often see him at the hardware store. I know I'm going to find him searching online for construction materials and tips and how-to tricks there. Now I'm curious, how much does Bob make every year? If you're selling a product or service, Bob's going to want to be able to afford that. So it's a really great idea to have an ideal client that fits within the budget of your product or service. They want to make enough annually to cover that. So let's say Bob makes $76,000 a year. Now, I don't know if construction workers really make that much. I'm just making numbers up. But $76,000 a year would be enough to fit in one of my programs. Okay, let me ask about Bob's family. Is Bob married? Is he happily married? Right, this is another line on your sheet. Where does Bob work, and is he married? And if so, is he happily married, unhappily married, or is he single, happily single, or unhappily single? This tells me information because if I'm looking for Bob and he's single, but he's looking for a family, he's unhappily single, I know more about him because I know he's going to be probably looking for some dating sites. I know that he's probably going to be searching in some groups for maybe single bachelors who have different interests. So if I were to look for Bob online, I'd be able to find him likely in a Facebook group that was about construction workers, also in a Facebook group that had to do with single bachelors. Now I'm asking more about Bob's family. If Bob was married, does he have kids? Maybe he's unmarried and he has kids. How many kids does he have? How old are those children? Where do they live? Do they live with Bob or do they live away from Bob? I'm getting super specific on this because now I need to know where to find Bob. Now I'm going to ask, what are the trigger words that Bob uses when he is searching for something in his world? So let's say in this instance that Bob is using trigger words like tired, like exhausted, like can't keep up. Can you imagine a construction worker in his 40s who using those words so often? Absolutely. That would be a very easy thing for Bob to do. Now, on another line, I'm going to ask, what does Bob want? What is he looking for? Maybe he's looking for companionship. Maybe he's looking for a way to retire himself from his business. He's getting older and he's still working in construction. Maybe he's looking for an exit strategy. What are the things he's looking for most? Let's say, for example, that you offer a program that sells real estate, or not even selling real estate, but sells how to do real estate so you can retire quickly from your job. Knowing that you have a product that gives an answer to Bob for being able to retire from his job within a 5 to 10 year period and then have all the residual income he needs, that would be a good fit for Bob because that's exactly what he's looking for. Finding your ideal client means knowing your ideal client. One of the things you're going to want to remember as you're looking for your ideal client is not only is their name the most important word that they can ever hear from any language whatsoever, the most important topic to any person on the planet is, you got it, yourself. If Bob is interested in his own life, and he is, then it serves you to be interested in what Bob is interested in. So ask questions. When you have a time to sit and chat with Bob, ask him questions about his world. Be interested in what his likes and hobbies are. Take the time to understand where he's coming from. Take the time to sit in his perspective for a moment and walk a mile in his shoes and understand really what is going on behind all of these thoughts. Understand what he's doing in his spare time. Understand why he does that. And take time to really dig deep and get to know another person. All the while you're doing this, they're going to be digging deep and getting to know you. It's a mutual interview process. I'm going to chat with you and see if you're a good fit for my program. And you're going to take time and talk to me and see if I resonate with you at all. And see if what I have as far as a solution goes matches the problem that you need solved. So when you're looking for your ideal client, when you're attracting clients to your business, you need to make sure that you know them and that you know them well. When you're attracting clients to your business, you also need to be aware of the 4 personality types. Generally in the world, there are people that fit in one of 4 of these personality types. And these have been around 600 BC with Hippocrates. So these have been proven methods over and over and over again for kind of assessing what a person is showing up as they're behaving. One of these personality types could be called the visionary. If you know anyone like this is anyone who's distracted by sparkles and glitter and the squirrel syndrome and has so many ideas rolling around in their head. When you are attracting your ideal client may be a visionary. Maybe one of your ideal clients wants all of these ideas and has all of these ideas, and they need an organizational system to wrap them all together. Maybe when you're trying to attract that client, you need to create some pizzazz in your advertising. You need to create some banners with bright colors to be able to attract that visionary. Maybe some of your ideal clients, they're the healers. They're the healers that want to connect on a very heart-to-heart level. They're the ones that care a lot about people. Even in their toughest times, they're the people pleasers that want just everyone to be happy. So connecting with the healer means connecting to what their heart wants, connecting to the idea that they're going to love what you have to offer. Now, the third one is called the warrior. Now, the warrior personality type is the one that gets things done. The warrior personality type is very results driven. So if you're talking to the warrior when you're doing your attraction of your clients and your sales and marketing, you're going to want to share about the results of what you're sharing. You're going to want to share the testimonials of other clients and have them share their experience with you so that the warrior inside knows that they're going to get a massive result. Now, the last personality type, it's the oracle. The oracle loves the blueprint, loves the A to Z, and loves the system, loves the checklists. So if you're marketing to an oracle and you want them to know that what you have to offer is valuable, you're going to want to let them know that you have an A to Z system that solves every problem that they can come to the table with because it's a proven method. They want the blueprint for success. They want to know exactly the ins and outs. Your oracles are also going to be the ones that are asking all of the questions. So the FAQ section, the frequently asked questions section on your blog, your website, or your Facebook, that's for the oracles. Make sure you have a place where people can find answers. And remember, when you're attracting your ideal client, the best place to start is being your ideal client. Be someone that you want to hang out with. Be someone that if you want your clients to pay on time, make sure that you're paying your bills on time. Make sure that you are the kind of person that you love to spend time with. When you're attracting these kinds of ideal clients, you don't go to work anymore because now it's fun for you. Let's bring all together these techniques and to create one smashing marketing plan. So now you know what to do to attract the perfect clients to your business. Go out there, create immense value, and in fact, share some of that value in the comments below. Teach me something. I want to know what incredible knowledge that you have. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and join us at one of our events coming up. We look forward to seeing you.